What about the bills that we've lost along the way? The deadline for legislators to pass the bills out of committee was midnight last night. So every bill that was written and proposed but never made it out of committee is effectively dead. So let's take a moment and remember those bills that have left us this session. All right. I don't know if you can keep up there, but that was 50 bills dead. Let's keep them in our memories forever.